100 Thieves do it! Nobody there for Gen G, and that's back to back!
100 Thieves will not be a part of competitive Call of Duty next year.
Being away from Call of Duty didn't sit well with us. It didn't feel right.
For LAT, they end their Major 2 qualifier campaign 0-5.
They had the entire community telling them they need to be dropped. You're not good enough anymore. Get this guy out of here. Switch flips. All of a sudden, we show up to New York, and they look like a different team.
And for the first time since Black Ops 4, 100 Thieves get to put a COD trophy in their cabinet.
Major 4 was a story of redemption, now a story of glory. Can they make the run?
And hopefully you'll see us hoisting a trophy and truly going 0 to 100.
Call of Duty is basically how I've built my entire career, and it's the reason why 100 Thieves exists today. I don't think I would have ever got to the point where this company would have had such a great launching pad and such a head start if I didn't have like the homies from the Call of Duty community, rallying behind me from the very beginning. So Call of Duty is probably the game that's nearest and dearest to my heart, the one that I'll always cherish the most. And honestly was a really big shift 3 years ago when we got back in. Black Ops 4, I think, was like the defibrillator for some of our community and the passion that they shared for the game before we got in, and realizing that 100 Thieves is now a part of it officially, I think was a really big moment for us. So that it's probably the most important franchise in my life and one of the most important games that we compete in.
Yeah, I mean, when I first came on as the GM, the only thing I cared about was winning the first championship for Nate and the organization.
Just 2 more points needed. There's no contest, and we've got a new champion.
Can 100 Thieves do it? Nobody there for Gen G, and that's back to back!
For our first year to win 2 tournaments that year and be in the grand finals of the Call of Duty championships, I don't think anybody could have asked for a better outcome. I just felt like I was at home again. And for the players to go out and win us championships, there was no better feeling.
Let's go! Let's go!
100 Thieves will not be a part of competitive Call of Duty next year. We will not be a part of the CDL. We will not have a team competing for our brand. And I wouldn't say this is the end of my participation, 100 Thieves participation in Call of Duty, but we will not be fielding a roster.
That was one of the worst days, I think, for me in our company's history, because when you have that level of success and you win majors and you're there for 1 year, then you essentially just have to say goodbye to all of the history that you just created. There was no conversation I'd rather have less than that one. Obviously, the year in between, we just watched competitive Call of Duty just absolutely explode. It was something that I just knew we had to be a part of, but it had to be the right situation.
Yo, Matt. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's all led up to this. I give you your LAV.
Cold War year, that was a year of a lot of turbulence, a lot of volatility around the roster. We made a lot of changes trying to figure out what lineup would work, and we were never able to get our legs underneath us, and we never really had the success that we had created for ourselves in Black Ops 4. So obviously a disappointing year, but I think we learned a lot about who we needed to be and what we needed to do in the offseason to try to get back into winning form. We get the roster that JCap won. We got Envoy from OpTic, we got Octane coming over from the Surge, and we've got 4 players that we really, really believe in. The beginning of the year did not start how we thought it would.
There was a bunch of storylines going into the season. I finally returned to 100 Thieves, or LA Thieves. Me and Ken back together. Dylan finally teaming with me after egoing me for 2 years. Zach getting a starting spot as opposed to being subbed in halfway through, thrown into the blender.
This year was almost harder than last year because I knew we had the talent on the roster. We had the right type of components, and things just like weren't working out. In stage 2, we hit that slump, the 0-5 slump.
After Major 1, something kind of felt off in the team, and it was hard to say. All of us knew something was off because it just wasn't the same before.
We gotta do, like, bro, we gotta take some fucking risk. Give something
I was taking risks, bro.
That's not a risk. Y'all are sitting.
Okay, it's this round.
I'm saying, though, in the other rounds. What about the other fucking rounds?
The other rounds, we just died with no, like, we instantly died, bro. They would wrap, dead.
Okay.
Like, we did not play our fucking lives at all.
I don't know how we got to that point, looking back. I think it was just like we knew we weren't like a perfect team. As good as we looked at during stage 1, we knew we had a ways to go before we were truly like the best.
We don't talk to each other at all. We don't take around. Like, I just don't get it.
And I think having Shane come in after that stage 2 was like, he kind of woke me up and was like, yo, we got to improve in these categories. And as soon as he brought it up to me, I was like, you're right. Like, there is a better way to go about it.
I thought my coaching career was over, and then bang, these guys gave me the opportunity. And thankfully, the players were so respectful to the things I was saying.
There was a lot of people on our heads about it, saying blow up the team, make a roster change, and honestly, none of us knew if we were safe, really. At least I didn't know if I was safe. So it was a super tough month for all of that, and I think Ken was the person who brought it up first, was like, yo, like, let's make a role change, which we ended up doing. I think switching roles changed everything for us.
Switch flips, all of a sudden, we show up to New York, and they look like a different team.
Then Major 4 was really when it all started to come together.
Through the side door, Octane for the kills. Oh my God, it's it!
And we started to peak, and I felt that start to build a little bit at Major 4. And once we won Major 4, I knew that if we had just played the exact same going in the champs, that no team stood a chance.
Call of Duty Championships, the biggest event in the year.
Oh, Los Angeles, it is good to be back.
So I was like a reporter, like, do you miss OpTic? We want you back.
Well, they're in my city now.
Welcome to LA.
It was unreal having the event here in LA. You could just tell. You look out in the crowd the first day, and there's a lot of 100T jerseys. It's unreal to have a crowd behind you. In your home city, nothing beats it.
Once we get the champs, it was just reminding the guys, like, we have this all figured out. We have the game figured out. Now we just have to go play.
LA in this World Championship was only like 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks since the major. Normally it's like a month-long break. So if there was any time to get hot, this was it.
How you feeling?
Feeling great, man. Just got done with our first scrim versus London, the London Royal Ravens.
You don't even remember who we played.
Oh, chill.
Oh, chill, my bad.
Chill. Intel, bro, intel. Even though it's after the season, but
We lost Berlin hardpoint, we lost Berlin control, we lost Gavatu hardpoint, we lost Gavatu control.
yeah, we really need to fix up on those maps. But yeah, we're doing content right now, so Zach and Ken are going, and then, you know, the 6-foot duo is going.
They're over there.
Huh?
What you mean, they're over there?
They're over there? Yeah. That's the explosive
Ken
duo.
6'4".
10-6-4.
Come on. Nobody ever hit the sprinkler like this, you know what I mean?
That was good.
Listen, bro.
Bro, lock in.
Oh, dog game right now, yeah.
Lock in. We throwing cash, we doing sprinkler, like, I need to see some of that, y'all.
I'm touching you twerk.
Hands on your knees.
The back.
James Bond. No guns in a World War II game where people's bodies explode? Yeah. Oh, and I can't do guns.
Gotcha.
What that? Oculus? We can get, you stole that from my house?
Alright, here, this video idea.
So, here. Go over here. So someone would be down there with the Oculus, either like pretending to box someone,
and then me and someone else is up here and be like, yo, what is so-and-so doing down there? Then the camera will flip to them.
Dylan, you got that. Go down there.
Am I going down there to box you?
You can either box or
I'm down. Let's sign up for this. I thought he was boxing. I don't know if I got moves like that.
So either pretend to box, right? Or like you just go like this all around. And then I'm gonna go back up with Drazah, and then I'm gonna point it down to you.
Let's go with your boy Envoy over there.
Oh my god.
The movements.
No servers, man?
Huh?
Where are the servers at?
What server?
Yeah, no servers. Wait, no warm-up? You guys down?
No warm-up?
I'm gonna shoot bots if I can. We were trolling, saying that they're gonna say, yo, time to walk out right now.
This is gonna be the walkout right here. You're gonna say, servers up.
Boston Breach. I'll just say you're running an hour. Don't worry.
I'm not moving until they come here.
It's not up. Open the second and one more.
Step bro? You lied.
Step bro.
And what are you saying, Step Ref?
It's stuck, Step Ref. Step
The
Ref.
servers are stuck, Step Ref.
Step Ref.
What are we doing, Step Activision?
Think about it from like a fan perspective. They're probably like, oh, Thieves versus Boston backstage right now, not communicating. Enemies. Yeah. I'm just sitting here jerk.
I can't wait for the
strategizing.
I can't wait for the 0-100 review. Yeah, so there was like a minor hiccup during the first series. Like, what were your thoughts for those 7.5 hours?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's go. Right.
The tournament starting off on Thursday with our match versus Boston. Obviously our scariest match of the tournament. Any winners round one matchup at Champs, you're always gonna see, I think, crazy things happen. There's a different energy in the room with it being Champs, and some of the guys have to, you know, shake off some rust or some nerves.
Boston was a dark horse for sure. I thought that they were a criminally underrated team. I thought Nero and Vivid were arguably a top 5 duo in the league in terms of sub pressure. I thought those guys had a really high peak.
Started off with like an hour-and-a-half delay, which I think actually hurt us a good bit. I think it super iced us going to that first map. Kind of just looked super sloppy off our game on that first hard point.
As long as his teammates stay alive, Vivid and Nero, the SMG duo, can do it right now.
Oh, and Vivid cuts another one down. 1v1 victory. It'll go to him and Boston.
Game 3 is where that series really got scary because we had Berlin control. Should be our map. You know, we've been so good on that. We expect to win the map every time.
It is chaos as Nero comes away with 2. One more player and Boston.
Boston just felt like the first match jitters. Like, it felt like we just weren't in tournament form yet, just tournament mode.
Looks like it's going to be here, the final stand for Thieves. A few more seconds left before this one sends us to a game 5.
I was really happy to see the resiliency and the ice out of our guys in the round 11. That was probably like one of the loudest I've ever heard the crowd.
It's Envoy, who's able to strike for the first to breach. They begin to collapse. They begin to collapse as that will be 3. Vivid now in a 1v4. It all comes down to him. Bomb planted, and
We pull it out, but immediately everyone knew, you know, we have to be better the rest of the weekend. If we play like that against OpTic next, we're in trouble.
What's up, guys? Don't say what's up, Jack. Like I didn't just myself.
Gotta get the blood flow a little bit.
What?
Gotta get the blood flow a little bit.
Out of the way.
He might be on slip.
Oh my, you're gonna give me a heart attack.
I know, bro.
Y'all were playing so well.
You walk on stage, the first thing you say,
Wait,
you did a godlike job of avoiding the nades at round 11 too.
Oh yeah, no.
You turned the corner and saw them both.
I was like, oh,
that was you that dodged that? Yeah, that was great. That was cool.
I was like, yo, I think he just naded him, bro.
That was clean. Did you feel your hands in the last round?
Last round?
Yeah.
Oh wait, it was like a 41. I was like, let's go.
No, I'm saying at the beginning of the round.
Oh wait, what?
What was happening in your body?
Oh, I was just like, listen, bro, please don't sign me back at
Going into Friday, we had the good old boys on OpTic.
Los Angeles, make some noise for the Green Wolf.
Definitely a revenge match for me, you know, coming from the team last year, and especially at Champs, the biggest of stages.
Scump and OpTic have tasted defeat against the Thieves organization at Champs before. They want to rewrite history. They want a win in this series.
Major 4 was a story of redemption, now a story of glory. Can they make the run?
Drazah is on the front lines, but even if you take him down, you have doesn't connect to the bullet. 3-2-piece for Envoy. Feel like they can do no wrong. You talk about trusting your teammates, trusting in the play calls that you're gonna make.
Oh my God.
If you don't punch him in the mouth straight away, these guys.
Map 2 got a little scary. Dill won a huge 1v1. That 1v1 goes the other way. The map gets scary. And then map 3, I think we look better on that map than they did, convincingly.
Oh my God!
It's the final 20 seconds now upon us. The final 10. Ticking away. 2 lives left for OpTic. Dashi fighting tooth and nail. Kills are there. Scump, it all comes down to you!
The OpTic match was just an actual complete stomp. It was great to see the guys like really go out and display their dominance. That was a huge confidence booster for us.
Yo, Shane!
Wait, did he land?
Are you here?
He had a connecting flight in Denver.
You're in Denver right now?
I've been delayed. I've been watching the match in Denver, bro.
Bro, I checked the chat. I seen you in there. You were saying
Hey, listen, they were getting
green wall.
Did you not even try?
I wasn't trying. He's a fucking piss. Where's he cat?
You're trying hard to
You said you want Berlin or Tuscan map 2? I was like, I'll take Berlin. Slam. Thank you. Peace out, kid. I'll see you in a little bit.
All right, Los Angeles, it's time to get this winners final started.
FaZe's team can never count out. They're going to lock in. They're going to be a scary team to play.
They've been dominating the CDL since its inception. They've been literally destroying everyone, winning every single series that they played.
The tensions are definitely high. FaZe is one of those teams, once you mess up, they're quick to consequence you for it. Like, they will make it known that you made a mistake.
A rematch for Major 4. Atlanta FaZe lost to the LA Thieves twice. These guys want their revenge. Simp, he has never lost a match on LAN at Champs. He doesn't want to start now.
We had beaten FaZe twice previously. I think it was starting to creep into their heads a little bit.
Drazah finds the first. There's only a few seconds left.
Gotta go.
They're going to try. They are going to try. Sim gets one out. He gets another. Celia gets another, and they've locked it down. Atlanta FaZe.
They ended up winning map 1. We had a huge bounce back map 2.
For Atlanta FaZe to stay in this S&D.
This will be something they're going to find. Oh, no, they're not. Arsenes. Oh, I think he left his pod and he stumps it out.
And then we just triple bird him out of the tournament. I think Ken went absolutely ballistic on the map 4.
Landing from the sky, and the time is going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1!
Come on, man!
FaZe have stamped their tickets to the grand final. Atlanta FaZe have suffered defeat.
They gave us our best maps. I don't know what they were thinking there, but hats off to those guys.
Oh, what the doing?
He's about to puke.
Wait, what's wrong?
Just from the break. It was so hot up there.
Hey, 5 more. Okay. We have veto advantage like a mother. Good time on every map but one.
I'm good. If you guys need anything, let me know, bro. You need my immune system, you take it. You need some white blood cells, you take it.
Wait, 2 people?
You need me to.
I'll take a jerk off.
I will. We were literally watching your POV. You looked like you were moving at 2 times speed. You were in the flow state. Yes. You were in the Matrix. No, Avatar state. I feel like the
Bro, I was
Avatar
really
state.
zoning
I
in
was
and out
really
of calls, and I
floating.
just heard Ken's dead every like 15 seconds. I was like, we're gross. I don't. Bro, wait, Ken. Literally the last map, I'm like checked in and out. I'm like, all right, we're like shutting kind of. P3 rolls around. It's like 250. I'm like, oh shit.
Like, yeah, I was like, I'm about to call my glide as soon as the hill pop. I'm like, let me wait a second, because we get broken off this first break, I'm gonna lose full if I use my glide.
The fact that you had that much restraint in that situation, I gotta tip my cap. Because I would have been letting that motherfucker fly. Bro.
I don't even know my stat well, I don't give a f, but I just felt I could not miss a bullet. I was really turning.
You didn't. You did. You literally. We watch your POV, bro. You're gonna be bricked up the way I am right now when you go back and watch that. They had you on there for like a minute and a half, and you just didn't die.
Oh, bro, I have chills.
Nate came backstage. He was hanging out with us, kind of like keeping the mood light, bullshit the guys.
I believe, boys.
We're ready for war today. One round at a time, one map at a time. Let's go. Do this shit.
This is the best I've ever felt going into a tournament, I gotta be honest with you. I was telling a lot of people last night at the house that I've just never seen a group of guys so confident in themselves. I want one for Ken and Octane too, because they fell short, second place 3 years ago, Black Ops 4, it was close, and they deserved that after winning 2 majors that year.
It's on Flasher! United, do it!
Going into this year's match against Atlanta FaZe, I definitely was nervous and sort of thinking about, the 2019 champs where we got second to these guys. Simp, Arcides, Abizi, and Salim are 4 of the most incredible players in the game. It's never an easy match going against them.
Yeah, in the back of my head, it was felt like a rematch from BO4. But at the same time, we were one of the favorites at that event, but I feel like this event, we were the favorite team. Like, we were the team to beat. So I just kind of went into it with that mentality.
We have come so far this year. All year we've come so far. Yo, listen, they said blow it up. They said blow up. We're gonna blow the whole CDL up, bro. Every team in this league, bro. Let's do this.
Yo, I said the same shit Boston match. Crazy shit gonna happen at Champs. Keep your composure. You guys are so much better than these guys. Alright?
I'm so locked, bro. Oh my god. Honestly, we'll skip the intro and just play the game at this point. I always wanted to bring the bandana back for Champs. And I didn't want to jinx anything, so I was waiting till Sunday. So it felt good to bring both my worlds together because recently I've been called Kylo Ken, my lightsaber, then I had the bandana Ken from before.
Side of Atlanta FaZe, you have 7 rings across those players. And then you look at the LA Thieves, these guys are going for their first ring. LA Thieves have had FaZe's number. All the data, all the stats, it suggests that LA Thieves should walk in this series and beat Atlanta FaZe.
The winner's advantage was great. Having those extra vetoes, as long as you've got a good map pool like we do, you can pretty much avoid all of your worst maps, and a lot of our worst maps are FaZe's best ones. So, but again, playing FaZe, they also have a wide map pool. We were expecting an absolute war.
I actually told them before the final started that I was like, you guys know what's great about playing a series where you just know you're about to win, and I was like, you just get to go out and have some fun. And they definitely started out the series having some fun.
And the LA Thieves take map number 1. Can they hold it down? Can Salim do anything? I do not think so. A comfortable close for the LA Thieves. Will Arcides be there? Tag 6 HP. Drazah, if you reach out this, son. Oh my good God. Time's ticking. He's done it. He's done it. He's done it. He's done it. Thieves gotta go. Drazah kills her there. Time's still ticking. Can Drazah do it with the pistol? No. Somehow Abizi stays alive. And now he's flying out. Where was the match? What was that? What did we just see? He catches 1. Next up's gonna be Drazah. Drazah guns 1. Over to the point we fly. Time ticking. FaZe down. FaZe down. The Los Angeles Thieves are on championship point.
The plan was not to go up 4-0. Of course, it would be nice to go up there, but the way we picked the maps, it was like, theoretically, we should by map 5, maybe about 3-2 up. So we're up 4-0, and it's like, well, okay, this is not what we're prepared for. But then, one of the commentators, as we're walking past, saying, you're 4-0 up. Would be a shame if you lost 5 in a row. And we're all just like, oh, please, please. And then further on, we go past that, there's other people at Activision, they're asking us what size of the championship jackets our players wear, and I'm just sitting there pulling my hair out, like, please, stop. We ain't done yet, just measure our jackets after we've won.
FaZe 3v1, what can Octane do? Times this right, here he goes, sees a little bit ahead, that's that, surely not. Envoy now, the last name on his hit list! What? A bounce back from FaZe. Sneaky move. Drazah goes down. Now we're flying. Now we're cooking with gas. Inside a train cleaned up. Fly. Go, FaZe, go. This is it. Stay alive. Keep them kills coming. Octane through the front. Simp can't catch anymore. Oh my God, the pretzel!
My team was starting to get a little antsy. I could feel it in the comms and things like that. I was just like, yo, we're not done. Everyone, we need to focus. We need to close this out because FaZe, of any team in the league, could make a comeback the way that Minnesota did against Toronto. So I was making sure that we were all very level-headed. We still had a job to do.
Arcides makes it a 2v2.
And if you clutch this, that all goes away. But the challenge through church, LA Thieves are grouped up together. Sim now trying to chase.
We all went through so much through the whole entire year, and we stuck it together. We put our heads down, we grinded.
And right now, Kenny, the lone man on defense.
Kenny, gun up, son. Here they come through the door. Tags are in. He fades away. He doesn't get...
I would say back then it was kind of a different mentality. I was much younger, 15, maybe 16. I was honestly just chasing the bag.
And to see how Ken has matured now to the player he is in game and just the person he is out of game has been so great to see.
And then nowadays it's just playing for that winning moment or just that great moment, because nowadays the lows can be crazy. I've gotten second multiple times, and those were some heartbreakers. So.
Less than 20 now to go. And Drazah into the fight. He'll take a bit of time. He'll make something happen here because, again, he has no idea exactly where this player is. There's 10 seconds remaining on the round and a little bit of noise.
Drazah, he's literally like my son. We found him in Alaska. He's been a kid who we've put through the ringer. We've benched him, we've started him, we've benched him again. We've swapped his role a million times, and he's just done whatever we asked out of him. He's kept a positive attitude the whole time.
I mean, I've been playing COD since I was a kid. I left Alaska. I moved in with someone I never knew in person before. It's just insane to think about because this is something I've always wanted.
It's Envoy versus Sim. As once again, they're going to run around one another looking for this, and I think Sim, he is picking up pace. He's hitting speed. 1v1! Envoy does it again! That's the defuse.
I got to really know Dill well this year, and he is such a great kid. He's become one of my best friends. He really had sort of a different philosophy and understanding of the game to start, and how well he worked with Cap and Ken to sort of take strengths he had from his previous playstyle, but then match it with our team system. I cannot give him enough credit.
For me, the last year has been somewhat of a low point. Going back to Cold War, felt like all the events, we never were at a point where we could win the championship.
Doubling back and forth, Octane by himself.
Oh my God.
Dealing with two, and he takes them down. The trades are in.
Sam, the next one who came back, obviously, to see how much he developed into a true veteran player this year. Sam has some of the best comms in the game now, and to see him mature into that player and that leader was really beautiful to see.
For me personally, it was the only thing that I had left in my career. It was always Octane's really good. He could be top 5, but, and then he never had a ring.
Both teams at round 11 was just super scary. Both teams are super slow, super conservative, hoping the other team gave them a freebie, obviously, which neither team is in that situation.
Drazah spotted it. They've double backed. Is it a perfect read?
Last round, round 11, we called it slow play. I seen a BZ towards A side. I was like, yo, we're going B. Everybody go B right now. We're going B.
You gonna work B here, bro? Or what?
Yeah.
I'm looking at you. I say work B here, bro. Okay.
It's a 4v4. Here comes the fight. Sells the first man in. Trades on behind. Octane wins it. One more man on the flank trying to keep the play going. Shots are there. There is gunfire rattling out all across Tusk on Envoy. He's in. He wins it. There's only one man left. And it's done. It's over. Daylight robbery. There are no witnesses, no survivors. They are your CDL champions. Baby.
First person I'm looking at, I turned around, I'm looking at Sam, just screaming at Sam because I knew how good it felt.
Holy sh**, it's been 7 years. Finally won this tournament. It's been the only thing that has been gatekeeping me out of the legacy talk.
We ended up going back-to-back. My first ring ever, my first chip right before that, and the only team in Vanguard to go back-to-back.
Unreal feeling lifting that in front of an LA home crowd, especially with how the beginning of the year started and how my last year went, so the best feeling in the world.
Guys, I just want to say thank you for everybody that's come, with your family, friends, extended family, players, coaches, doesn't matter. I just appreciate everybody being here. I just think this group of people is unbelievably special. This company's been around for 5 years. We're coming up on our 5-year anniversary in November. And 3 of you brought us 2 championships already.
4 out of 6.
4 out of 6, so I'm using that. We got 4 banners hanging from the Raptors right now. But we have never, not once, won a world championship. Not one single time. This is an achievement that none of you guys should forget for the rest of your lives. And I know how much time you guys put into it, so I know you won't. But Genuinely, and Cap can show you guys this and talk to you about it. This man won 2 championships, world championships. It's something you'll never forget, and it's something you're gonna be chasing for the rest of your life. The feeling that you have after that win, and the next couple days to follow, you need to enjoy it, reflect on the work that you put in, and the group that you have around you, everybody that's in this room with you right now. You got a support system that genuinely cares, and hopefully, moving into Modern Warfare 2, we do the same thing. So I want to say congratulations to all of you as players. You will never know. I literally have chills right now. You'll never know how much I appreciate the effort and the hard work that you guys put in. I don't want to make it about me, but I said it on Twitter. I wasn't able to do it myself, and to have you guys represent an organization that all of us started together, it's honestly a dream come true. And it means more to me than you'll ever know. Whatever that matters to you, doesn't matter. Thank you so much. You guys are incredible. You guys deserve tonight. You guys deserve the group of people around you. And I just want to say congratulations one more time. I love you guys. Thank you for everything. And let's have a great.
This is the pinnacle of achievement in Call of Duty, and the fact that we were able to do this, it's a pretty impressive accomplishment. Like 4 majors in 3 years, 2 different back-to-backs and 1 world championship. Like, that's something we're definitely really proud of here.
I'm more proud that they were able to stay as a tight-knit unit within this company and prove everybody wrong. They had the entire community literally breathing down their neck this entire year and telling them they need to be dropped. You're not good enough anymore. Get this guy out of here. And they stuck together and they stayed close as a family and they got this done.
Get that ring, baby!
Yes. At the end of Vanguard, we made it out with a ring somehow. I won with my best friends. I won for Matt, who I could sit on camera and talk about an hour for. That guy has given me more opportunities in Call of Duty than I could thank. You know, there's no organization on the planet that I would rather win for and I would rather bring a ring to than 100 Thieves and Matt and John and Jacob and everyone that works here. These people are some of the best that I've ever met, and I'm very thankful to have the opportunity to compete here.
And you just made that happen like a fucking man.
We turned everything around against the world. The only people we had were people in that room every single day, and the people, you know, supporting us in our room in 100 Thieves. You know, I fucking love 100 Thieves. I love my fucking teammates. I love Eric. I love Cap. I love Sam. I love Dill. I love Ken, and I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else besides them.
I mean, I just kind of want to play some more COD. I mean, I can't believe the season's over. Only one team walks away, you know, feeling like this. So I'm definitely grateful for that. Now everyone's got to watch out. We're the team to beat, and I know what it takes to win now. I'm going to continue to put in the work along with all the other guys, and just like the end of this year, we're just going to outwork everyone.
Those of you watching this who stood by us throughout the year, all the fans, we appreciate the hell out of you guys more than you know, because it was not an easy year. So proud of these guys.
And it's done! It's over! Daylight robbery! There are no witnesses, no survivors! They are your CDL champions!